Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. So I wanted to get into some more cards with this fun Equinox energy. Since I was talking so much earlier, I should be channeling more, right? So we should get into some more cards. So I finally uploaded a part 3 which had tarot. But I am feeling heavily this ascension, higher frequency energy coming in. So I wanted to get some oracle cards and see what's coming out. I'm probably getting into some starseed readings too. It's really, so much time do I have? Like 23. Okay. Alright. Anyways, let's see. Just so you know, all my readings are timeless, okay? I do talk about time, okay, and what's currently going on in the 3D realm. So it's more fun to catch my readings in real time, to take advantage of the cosmic alignments, the energies. So definitely, if you want to take advantage of that, subscribe. Otherwise, just know anytime you come into alignment with my readings, they're all timeless. So just that's the influence of the energy that's coming through, but that's how it's impacting you. It's how Spirit wanted you to receive it, because maybe when you're coming into an alignment with this, that we've had some other cosmic alignment that has occurred that has allowed you to reach a higher frequency where you're now able to receive the message that I'm giving, because I read on different dimensional frequencies. That's why sometimes, you know, some of the stuff coming through, like, it may make no sense to you whatsoever, right? If it's not your message, that's why whatever, like, doesn't resonate with you, leave it out. If I'm talking about something that just completely does not make sense to you, you're not to that level yet, but I drop down into different frequency levels depending on, like, the messages and what my spirits and guides want me to come out with, right? And the more that you connect with people, the more you watch people, the more that you're in people's energy, the more we feel your energy, and the more that our spirit teams can connect and deliver messages, right? And things like that. That's why you will feel like personal messages come out. The more you relate with somebody, you connect with them, interacting with them, watching them coming, because our spirit teams work, right? It's a really beautiful thing. That's why I say, like, when you find readers that, you know, you resonate with, like, they might not even be aware that they're channeling messages specifically for you, but you could start to feel as though, like, they're like talking right to you, because literally it could be like your spirit team too. Because sometimes we don't always receive things intuitively, especially those that are not accessing those gifts or have blocks or whatever. But then when you come in alignment with somebody that is awake and is fully channeling, then they can channel those messages right through, right? So it's really beautiful, right? Like, I've seen that happen so many. Like, have you ever had that happen to where, like, you just come in alignment with a stranger, right? And it's often the older souls, because they're more open. As you get older, you're more ready to spiritually receive, and I think you just reach this level, like, you just stop thinking you know everything. You just allow things to come through, right? And so anyway, I'm just saying, like, a lot of times there's been times where I straight up felt like I've been having conversations with my father, like, literally through older souls and men that I've aligned with, where and I know that I'm like, well, you're around, like, at first I was like, you gotta be like my father's age or whatever, but it was just, there'd be times where the stuff would come in, and I could tell when I was talking to that person and when times that I felt that my father was channeling through specific messages, like saying things only I would know. Like, it's a really neat experience to have happen to you when it does. Like I said, like, you may not be to that level of understanding yet. You might not. I don't know. It came out, right? So anyways, like, anybody can be a channel of light or dark at any time, depending on your vibrational frequency. So anyway, let's get into the cards. I've been getting carried away with talking today. Okay, so Spirit of Light, healing hands, empathic qualities, animal wisdom. It's interesting too, the older, the wise soul, right? Coming on this card, 29, which is an 11. These are activator cards too. So sometimes these cards can activate. Oh, look, and Spirit Guides is coming out here as well. The yin yang symbol is on there. I've been getting strong yin yang vibes. Looking for the signs. Philosophical discussions and supervision. I kind of feel like that's what I'm talking about. Seeing like Spirit is going to be giving you like a lot of guides and messages. They're bringing me back to this with this blue. And I don't often share my dreams, but I felt to share something. It was just so neat that I've never had happen. Because with the eyes closed, it was like in my dreams, like somebody was trying to kiss me. And I don't know what happened, but my eyes closed, and all of a sudden, when I felt the kiss, they really weren't kissing me. They were moving their hand, and as they were moving their hand, it was this beautiful blue butterfly. I don't know. I'm still trying to interpret that dream, but the blue and the hands on the face and the eyes closed, like it just gave me the vision of that dream. So maybe for some of you, something is coming through the dreamscape. Okay. Energy attachments. Energy exchange, negative influence, and self-sabotage. It's following that with Lord Shiva on here. And this is about speaking up, opening your throat chakra, freeing your voice. Somebody could be trying to silence you. Like that's kind of what it felt like. Like I know like you need to be careful because people will try to energy exchange with you and stuff through dreams. Right? And that's why I was like, is somebody trying to like, that's what I was like, I know to not like kiss, things like that in the dreams. That's why I was like, they were trying to, but it transformed the energy, or what was that, right? I haven't yet to try to interpret that. A lot of times I just look up and interpret the different meanings. As much as you can remember about a dream, the better. Colors, numbers are very significant. If you remember numbers, dates, times, those are all significant. Like as much as you can interpret about dream, and look them up. You can do dream analyzers online, and a lot of times they're not what you think. Like for instance, like I had a dream there was a bunch of dolphins and then dead ones were surfacing. So right away, like it shocked me. Like I don't like to see animals hurt and stuff like that. And I'm like, is stuff getting into my dreams? Because you know how Facebook will throw in a lot of the harmful things to try to drop your vibrational frequency and pull you in or whatever. But no, I looked it up, and it's interesting because it was like somebody like blocking like your dreams or something like that, or you're sabotaging. Right? And yeah, self-sabotage is on this card, right? And and by sabotaging yourself, by not speaking up, like whatever you don't speak up and express, it's like you're telling the universe it's okay. It's like if somebody's mistreating you and you allow it and you don't speak up, you're telling the universe that that's okay, because subconsciously you're sitting there like, this person's disrespecting me, this person is degrading, this person's doing this, and I'm just sitting here not speaking up, not saying anything, because you may be thinking, I want to hold my vibration, I don't want to let them drop my, like that's what I used to do, right? I used to think like, no, I'm not going to go to your level. Like you don't have to like, I used to think then like, all right, I need to be expressive, not like at the point where I'm like, shut the F up, but like put respect to my land. Like you don't have to demand it, but maybe just say something, you know, if you can't speak nice, you're not going to be in my company. And then if they don't change it, then you walk away, right? You have to show the universe like, nope, this is not okay. And you have to make some sort of action, but you don't have to stay there to like defend, right? But there is something about the throat chakra, not like going away in like a cowardly way, like just maybe say like, this is not okay. Walk away, whatever. Like you don't have to sit there and, how dare you? You know what I mean? Like try to make them feel bad. Because I was reading something right before this reading too, like a narcissist, like it doesn't matter. You could argue to your blue in the face that they're disrespecting you and they're this, they're that, but you don't understand. They cannot see how they're affecting you because they can only see it from their perspective. And their perspective, they built this up around them that they're never wrong, they're always in the right, they're perfect. That's what they've done to protect themselves. So they don't have sympathy and compassion for others. They don't know how to sympathize, like I'm having trouble saying this word, like have sympathy, like they can't feel remorse for other people until they break that wounding and they get out of that, right? I need to put together something for healing some narcissists, some narcs, with as much as I attract them. I mean, and I know for a while, like, I attract them heavily because I was in that energy. I was raised by both of my parents that were both narcissistic. Like, my parents, like, I think they were the narcissistic empathic paradigm, but I think throughout the years, like, my mother, she learned her strength and courage, but instead, like, she stayed in the relationship when, like, it was toxic. Like, she was so close, right? So she was starting to stand up for herself, but then it's like she turned narcissist and then they just stayed battling each other. And it's kind of like I've learned a lot from that. Like, that's where I feel like I'm at. Like, I will not be subservient to my anybody, right? And so we're at like this point, you know, but it's like, I guess you stay in stuff for too long, then it starts to affect your confidence level, right? And because it starts to mess with you, and then as you're getting older, and I see now a lot of times why it takes a lot of attempts to leave somebody, right? Especially when there's a lot of love there. That's why sometimes it's better to, like, I was giving this in my advice reading earlier, like, sometimes just leave, but, like, with love. Like, it doesn't have to be this, like, we're never going to talk again. We're not, you know what I mean? Because especially when you've intertwined your life and when you have children and things like that, like, it's hard to just cut everything off, you know? And it's really hard to go from having somebody in your life every single day, you always working around them, to just not at all. That's why, like, you do have to slowly start to fade things out and have breaks. Maybe that's why you need to start, you know, do it. Like, I'm already, like, I've been talking about this, like, you got to start, you know, doing more things independently while you're together. You got to start finding your own things, starting to build up support, starting to pull your energy back from them and put it into you, and that's why you very much can work on healing yourself while being in a relationship where you're still kind of helping each other, right? So, okay, but there's that. I got distracted. I heard something outside. Anyway, galactic vibration I also pulled here. So about personal conviction, raising your resilience in a direct channel. This is so beautiful because some of you are getting online. This is my card, like, you're finally getting online. You're getting downloads directly from Source Spirit, not through the religious teachers and stuff here in the 3D realm. Everybody's just repeating what they've read or been told or whatever. Like, you're getting it directly from Source, right? So this is beautiful. When you're getting online too, you're connecting with your higher self. So you're getting online with, like, your divine blueprint. You're realizing you are one with God, divine source, that you are a God spark here, as we all are, but we've just been disconnected from source because they didn't want us to know that, right? So you're getting online, you're figuring out how to access and assess your Akashic records, previous lifetimes. You just get a flood of downloads, of remembrance. Yeah, so this is very beautiful. I love, my favorite card of this deck is the galactic vibration, for sure. So, and a lot of this barrier I felt was breaking through the throat chakra, right? Whatever blockages were holding you back, your convictions, like, it often takes, like, when you finally break through these barriers, and a lot of times they're people or their fear. Like, a big one for me, maybe that was the sign too of, like, the hand coming off and the butterfly coming out. Like, maybe that was me setting myself free with my voice, because ever since that dream, literally, like, I've just been so chatty and expressive. And, you know, a lot of times it's like, it only takes a little bit of standing up for yourself, and then when you do, you're like, wow, that feels really good. Like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. You know what I mean? Like, you start to get more more power, and you start to realize how good it feels, how freeing it is. And then for some of you, by what you're saying could literally be unlocking your throat chakra, which is that now allowing the energy to flow through you, which would be how you get to the galactic vibration as well, because that's coming out through the crown chakra, and whatever blockages you may have had could have been stopping the downwards from coming in. Maybe that's why too I've been guided like away from my oracles and channelings and things like that, because I didn't realize that the traumas and the things that I was purging and processing out, like literally, like maybe that's what it was. I was shutting down, like suppressing certain things, so it was shutting down my solar plexus and my sacral chakra. So yeah, and I've been doing heart healing too, or maybe it had to do with the heart. I have been having a lot go on with my heart lately, right? I guess that was leading to my fear and all sorts of things, because I had trauma that had happened the end of December, so it shut me down for a lot. So that's why like I was just focusing on tarot and physical and things like that. So yeah, different things can very much do that. So, and I started to do a heart chakra healing. Interesting, right? That's beautiful. And I dropped cards too, but I don't even feel like getting them. Because they just lit out. I don't feel like they're for this reading, right? I don't even know how much time I have. What is it? Oh, that time is all wrong. It says 3:33. I know this computer just finally did an update or something. But 3:33? There's something about those threes. That's the time it says that it is. It's not. It's like 10:30. But raising your resilience in a direct channel. So this is beautiful. So somebody's definitely getting online, getting downloads. There's something big with the throat chakra and like getting your voice back. Whenever I see this card, like it reminds me of like Ariel, right? When she gets her voice back, right? Like that beautiful, I hear the song, right? I feel the vibration, like the color coming back into her, like, just really like you're setting yourself free. This is so beautiful. Look, temple secret, secrecy, isolation, observation, and ritual magic. Maybe you were holding back some sort of secrets. You weren't being authentic, right? Power of presence, a power struggle, unlock your potential and authenticity. Yeah, you're not being authentic when you're holding yourself back, right? And you're not speaking your truth when you're allowing things. That's why you can't suppress those things. I mean, I get it's like a big wounding, right, to overcome. Sometimes, because a lot of us got shut down a lot in our childhoods, right? With the, you're not allowed to speak, adults speak over children. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Like my father, I used to never be able to explain myself. He'd never let me explain. There'd be times I get punishments and whoopings and all sorts of stuff and be on restriction and over stuff I never even did. And it's like if I even tried to explain how I didn't do it or something, it'd be more of a punishment. So there were a lot of times that like, you know how much rage that made me inside? And you would think that it would have made me just want to just, I guess that's why you either go narcissistic or empathic, because some people just, they have so much rage that it's like they will never be blamed for something. And that's when it goes to severe. And that's actually what I've been seeing mirrored a lot at me in lovers, that seeing the extreme end of it, narcissists, where it's like if they're accused and they don't do, they freak the fuck out. But it's like with me, it's like I never want people to ever feel that way again. So then I give people, I went the other way, where I give people so many chances and so many benefits of the doubt, and I will let people just tell me so many things, and then it's like I overly just like give people and let them walk all over me and give chance, you know. So it goes either way. It really comes from this wounding, but then it's taken me a long time too to speak up, right? Like, it is so difficult sometimes. I don't know sometimes what's the harder trauma to heal. right? Because it's like, even though I can feel so empowered, like it started with my kids, when my kids started to really walk all over me and take advantage of me, and then I was like, all right, I need to start telling them no, and I need to start establishing rules and boundaries and things like that. And then, but then I can still be out in public and somebody can still walk into me and I'm like, I'm sorry. Why am I still saying I'm sorry when someone straight up walks into me? And I guess it's because I know that accidents happen all the time. So many people are on their phones or they're busy with their kids. Literally the other day, my son just shoved a cart right into somebody standing there shopping. And of course, you know, I'm apologizing for that because, you know, as a parent, you apologize for your kids or whatever. And even though my son apologized too, but still, as a parent, like you. But like, I mean, when it comes down to like, because I know that those things happen, so I've got a lot of compassion for people, because we in such a busy city and everybody is such in a hurry, right? And I get it, you know, like, especially like I'm always in a hurry. A lot of times, like especially when we're on a bus, we gotta jump on buses to get back, and we're right here at like a transit or whatever. So like, there's certain times, you know, like I don't want to get stuck and have to wait for the next bus. So like we'll be in a hurry and stuff, but I guess like I look at like I don't know. Like people still run into me or whatever and I'm still apologizing. It's like, I don't know. I guess maybe that's something I have to work on. It's not like I'm going to demand like, excuse you. Like I just never say that. I don't know, like I recently said that to my lover when he was just really rude to me, but maybe that's what I need. I don't like to even do that. Maybe I need to work on not saying something. I don't know why this is coming out in the string. It's coming out for something. Somebody like overly apologizes or is a people pleaser. Like, I don't know, maybe it comes from a wounding. Like, I remember the time that my mother, maybe it is, because bringing it to this, like, I remember the time my mother got hit by a shopping cart in a store, and all of a sudden she popped off at the lady in the store and called her a very, we'll just say loud word. And I remember it shocked my father, and he got her out the store. And I remember as a young child, like, I apologized for my mother. Like, and I don't even know how little I was, maybe 9 or 10 or something like that. But I don't know. And you know, in being an empath, feeling people's energies, maybe I felt the energy of that person. And I don't know why there's something with shopping carts and stuff. Like, I don't know why I get hit by so many, like, people be walking into me, things just be happening. I don't know. I'm going to stop talking about this. I'm going to leave this here anyways. I feel like I'm out of time and just being silly. It's just definitely fun energy, though. I do like being in it. It is really fun. Like, I really can feel a shift. And it's not even just like my personal situations. It's just, I feel the energy of the collective. And this is so beautiful. Like, it is shifting. Somebody was sharing that the actual date of the end of Kali Yuga was the 21st of 2025. And I don't know how they got the date because there's been so many estimates of the date of the 12,000 year cycle of this being the last set of this darkness of corruptions and lies and all of that being revealed, that we're on the reset and the new beginning. And I guess because it's just so much that there's wrong, that it's hard to see that the new beginning is starting. Like, I guess I felt like because so much more destruction needed to happen and things, but it's like because I feel we've reached this level, and I guess it has to do with Equinox too, that it's leveled out. It's like all of the things are trickling. Like, we reached like maximum. Like, I know there's still going to be like more, you know, darkness and things occurring as things fall, but it's like for everything that falls, more things are popping up. Do you know what I mean? That it's just all of this balance. It's the balance is like the I guess that's what I'm getting at, like the reset. It's like the goodness and the love and the light and the massive amount of awakenings and collective and so many more people that are coming online is offsetting the darkness. It's like as more people raise their vibration, it's distinguishing the darkness. A little by little, but that's what I mean, is it's like we've reached this level now where like there's no turning back. Like they can't stop the massive accelerated awakenings and ascensions of this planet. And it's like, that's what I feel like needed to occur too for like divine intervention. Like we've held the thresholds. Like there was so much that needed to be endured. So many light workers and star seeds getting activated, holding this frequency. Like we did it. Like this is, you know, we are doing it. And I've been seeing so many like coming out of the shadows and coming back online, and so many things just lighting up. I mean, look at what's been going on with the human resonance scale. Like it's just, it's beautiful. And major changes here. It's so exciting. Like I feel this energy. I love it when I feel massively. I'm trying to remember the last time that just I felt a huge energy shift. And I was telling everybody, like, I don't know why this energy was just so different. I'll put it in the comments if I remember the last time, but maybe it was like after a solstice or an equinox. It was something, but anyway, this is so beautiful. All right, love and light to all of you. Definitely take a look at whatever readings you feel guided to, but this is so beautiful. Bye, guys.